guys, welcome back. So today's video is going to be a review on the Ulta brand contour kit. I mentioned this in a haul at the beginning of the month, I believe, either at the beginning of the month or the very end of the month, so of December. So I've been trying this out for you guys, seeing how I like it, writing down some notes on it, the pros and cons that I found, how to make it work, and I have my thoughts together and I'm ready to share. So if you guys are interested in seeing a review on this contour kit, then please keep watching. I really love the packaging. It's super sleek and it's very travel friendly. So on the front it just says Ulta contour kit, and then it has a picture of a girl and then it shows you where to contour and highlight. So then when you turn over to the back, again it just says Ulta contour kit. It gives you a little summary about contour, how long it's been around, and of course the ingredients. And also on the back, which I really like, is it gives you this little slip and it shows you where and how to contour. And also, not only is that amazing, but it tells you for skin tone. So on this side it tells you get the look for fair skin tone, and then on the back it says get the look for medium skin tone, which I think is absolutely amazing because fair skin tones and medium skin tones, they're not going to be able to contour the same. Well, with the same shades, I mean. So this retails for $18 and I was super excited to buy it. I mentioned this in a couple of videos before in December. I told you guys I wanted to get it, but it was sold out, and then when I went back they had it, so I was really excited. So when you open it up, it just looks like this, and it comes with the plastic, because usually I always take the protective covering off for some reason when I get products, but I kept this on, and you just open it like this and then you see all the shades. This is like a beautiful contour kit, honestly, and I think it's very ideal for medium to dark skin tones, because for fair skin tones you're only really going to be able to use this shade and maybe this shade if you're a little more on the fair side. If you're closer, like, you know, the color range, how there's like porcelain, ivory, and then like you get down to a little bit darker of fair, if you guys know what I mean. You could only get away with these, but for medium to dark skin tones, these are just amazing. Now you probably won't be able to use this one, I can't, but you might be able to use it for a nose contour, because you don't want your nose contour so strong and to have lines, so I think that would be great for a nose contour. But all these other shades are perfect. Like if you're a couple shades lighter than me, you can wear this one, and then if you're my shade and darker, you can get away with these. So I just think it's absolutely perfect and ideal for medium to dark skin tones. So before I get into the review, I'm gonna start swatching it first. So you have two highlighters, and I was really hoping when I first saw the this yellow shade, I almost called it banana, when the packaging was closed and I saw it and when I looked online, it looked like a matte yellow shade. So I was like, oh perfect, it's gonna be similar to like the banana shades that you can set your under eye concealer with. So I was like, oh, I'll have that. But no, a lot of drugstore contour kits, they don't have the setting powder except for NYX. So these are both shimmery. So the Radiance one is pink, and these seem very pigmented when you first pick them up and swatch them, but they're very chalky. Look at that. I don't know, I hope you guys can see it, but it literally looks like chalk. So right here is Radiance highlighter, and it's just a beautiful pearly pinky highlighter. And right here is Lustry highlighter right here, and it's just a straight up yellow. It doesn't come off as a golden at all, which I really wish it did. It's just straight up yellow. And then when you move into the middle row, you have Warmth bronzer and Golden bronzer. And this one right here, I don't know why it's called Warmth, because it's very, very cool tone. And then this one, Golden, this is very dark. And then when you first swatch them, they're very smooth. They're not too creamy or anything because it's powder, but it's very smooth. And then the next one we have is Warmth bronzer, and it's just very ashy on me because it's so cool tone. That's why I use it as a nose contour. The next right here we have Golden bronzer, which is extremely dark, but it's a great contour color for my skin tone. And then in this last row right here, you have Bombshell bronzer and Goddess bronzer. And Bombshell bronzer literally like matches my skin tone. My arm is killing me, guys. That's why I'm so shaky. Bombshell, which is right here, which is extremely hard to see on me. So I will include a picture next so you guys can see exactly what it looks like. And then the last one we have right here, which is this super dark brown color, is called Goddess bronzer. And now looking at it, I realized I should have swatched this way, because this is more for the fair to medium, and this is for the medium to dark, and the swatches look out of order, but that's fine. Now I'm just going to include a picture with flash so you guys can see exactly what the shades look like with flash. So as you saw, they swatch really nice and very easy. They're super pigmented. So now that we have talked about the packaging and we did swatches, now I'm going to give you guys my review. So I do have both pros and cons, of course, to share with you guys, and I I think they're about the same, 5 pros, 5 cons. So I always like to start with the good first and then go into the bad. So let's start off with the 5 pros. So pro number 1 is this is ideal for medium to dark skin tones, which is amazing because there's not many contour kits on the market that fit medium to dark skin tones, especially dark skin tones. If you take most high-end contour kits, they have very cool tone colors and then a super dark shade, which is not good for medium skin tones, or they won't have dark enough shades for dark skin tones. So it's very hit or miss. You have to be pretty much fair to medium, which is not fair. So I'm glad that Ulta has this one because it's just absolutely amazing for medium to dark skin tones. Like, I cannot stress that enough. This is the perfect woman of color contour kit that I found. This is my second one from the drugstore that I found. Well, second one overall because I only have 2 contour kits. So this is amazing. Now, pro number 2 is that it's very pigmented, which I know you guys might be thinking, well, why is that bad? Sometimes when a product is too pigmented, that means it's definitely harder for it to blend out, which is my problem with this one. Now, when I went to contour, I went in with Goddess bronzer because I feel like this is a little too cool for me. It's not dark enough for me and won't really show up. So I went in with this, and this was just super hard to blend out. It only blended out a little bit. It's a lot like the NYX contour colors. Like, once you put it somewhere, that's where it stings. So I have this stark line, which is not cute at all, and I was like, oh my gosh. So I had to take it off and start over again, so it was very difficult. I did not like that about it, but I did find a way to make it work, and I'm wearing this contour kit today. Actually, you guys have been seeing this in a lot of tutorials because I really like it, and I've just been gravitating I've just been gravitating towards it a lot more. So what I do is take Bombshell bronzer. I like to warm up my skin, give my complexion a little color, and then I will go in and contour with this. So it's very natural. I really like it. You can't really see it. It's not stark or anything, so it ends up working out a lot better. So pro number 3 is that it's not orangey. A lot of bronzers that you get are orangey, even in some contour kits, but if you're balling on a budget and you're using bronzer to contour, they can come off a lot orangey, which is not good at all. It doesn't look cute. So these are not orangey at all. It's just straight one tone, and that is amazing. Pro number 5, which is my last one, this is perfect for beginners. If you're new to contouring and you want an affordable contour kit that's going to tell you exactly what to do, this is it. It also comes, I'm trying to get this little thing out. Like I said before in the beginning, it gives you a guide of where to contour, where to highlight, and I think that's absolutely amazing. And for $18, you can't beat it. So now we're going to move into cons. Con number 1 is that it lacks an under eye setting shade, which I feel every contour kit should have. It's nice that they give you the cheekbone highlights, I guess, but I'd rather just buy a highlighter. I prefer my contour and highlight kit to have the contour shade, and then at least, if not the same amount of contour shades as it has as the under eye setting shades, then just at least one under eye setting shade. But you know, it's no biggie. I use my loose powder anyway, but that's just something that I didn't like and you might not like either. Con number 2, which I mentioned, it's very hard to blend. They're not blendable really at all, so you have to go in and build it up so you're not putting too much. I know with me, when I go to contour, I swirl my brush around and then I go in because it's usually the powder I use. It's easy to blend out, but this, no. So definitely take your time building it up. And con number 3 pretty much ties into con number 2 because it's hard to blend out. It can look very muddy, so make sure, like I said before, use a fluffy brush. Use a fluffy brush, blend it up slowly so it doesn't look muddy on you or anything. And then my next con is for the highlighter. This Lustry one right here looks super chalky and disgusting on my skin tone, and I imagine it would look the same way on darker because it's so chalky it'll look even worse. This yellow one is just absolutely horrible, super chalky. The pink one is okay. It's not my favorite. I don't really use it just because it's not chalky, but I just don't like how it looks on me personally. It could look great on you. I actually use the Radiance highlighter to highlight my brow bone sometimes and as an inner corner highlight. I just have not been able to find a use out of this one. Since I'm able to use every other shade in here, I don't think I wasted money or anything because I'm not able to use one. I don't really care, but I'm getting great use out of all the other 2, 4, 5 shades. So now that I gave you guys the pros and cons, I just quickly want to go over what tools I think you guys should use and what works best with this. So because these are so pigmented and can be a little hard to blend, I recommend, if you don't feel like warming up your skin first, like with this shade and then going in with this shade, or even if you're darker than me, warm it up with this shade and then go in with this shade to contour. But if you feel like that's a little too much or too much powder on your face, definitely go in with a fluffy brush and use just your contour shade. I used my e.l.f. complexion brush when I don't feel like warming my face up, or if I'm in a rush, I just go in with my fluffy brush and contour that way. But you guys know I'm about that precise contour, so I warm my face up with my stipple brush with this shade, and then I go in with the darker shade to contour, all using my stipple brush because it's small and it's precise and it's gonna cut my cheekbones exactly how I like it. So I definitely think it's worth it. And also, if you guys plan on ordering this online, I have a coupon code for you. It's to get $3.50 off. It's not an affiliate coupon code or anything. It's off of retail, me not. And I just want to share it with you guys. I'll leave exactly the numbers down below for you guys. So just copy and paste it. You will receive $3.50 off. So instead of paying $18, you're going to pay $17, $16, $15, $15.50 for it, which is not bad for this amazing contour kit. So the link to it will be down below, as well as the coupon code. So that wraps up this review on the Ulta brand contour kit. I really hope you guys enjoyed this review. Make sure to comment down below any products you want me to review. I will add them to my list and have that up for you guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really love this contour kit. Let me know if you guys buy it. Tag me in your pictures. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye. This Lustry one right here. Ooh. Make sure to leave any products you want me to review in the description box down below. So, description box, okay. Make sure to comment down any products you want me to review in the comments, okay.